In this episode, we will talk about how to create an interactive map chart what is visible here and how it changes with the way when you click on any of the button on the slicer in any of the air and how its color changes like the total revenue in Colorado in 2015 and in total revenue in California and in the other states in the other areas and the state with the most revenue is been displayed with the dark green, and the state with the less revenue per month or the less revenue in 2015 is being displayed in the with the light green color. So how you can create such a visually creative and such a visually impressive and interactive map chart in Microsoft Excel using your data, and such map chart will create a really good impression on your client or customer or wherever you are working, and it will give you a visual representation that what is happening where and how much revenue is coming from each of the state using from each of the state, and it will be visually represented on the map with the different colors and color scheme. You can combine different color schemes and you can show that what is the hot area for us and what is the cold area for us, where we need to invest more, where we need to focus more, where we need to focus less, and where we need to withdraw our hand, where we need to inject some more energy. So, we will talk about in this episode that how you can create such a map chart from your it will be the revenue per state, and how you can create the revenue per state chart like this one and then paste it, and it's visually looking appealing, visually interactive, and with the greenish with the most revenue and the like uh, light green color with the less revenue, almost whitish color with the less revenue, and it's really looking visually appealing. So we'll talk about each and everything about creating a map chart, and it will the revenue per state in Microsoft Excel. So stay tuned and watch the complete video, and stay tuned with the series and watch the series in the video to learn about how to create a really interactive and visually appealing customer success dashboard in Microsoft Excel. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Ishtiaq Khan and welcome to Grow with Ishtiaq Khan YouTube channel. In this channel, we will talk about opportunities and growth and how you can put your creativity on the table, and how you can use your creativity to create a long lasting impact on your customer, client, or anywhere you want, in anywhere you are working. So stay tuned, and if you are a student, fresh graduate, early level professional in the early phase of your career, or a mid level professional, then this channel is just for you. So in this episode, we are talking about that how you can create a visually interactive, a really impressive map chart in Microsoft Excel using your data, and it will be the revenue per state. And I've shown you that how the dark green with the most revenue, the light green with the least revenue, and how you can use the gradient in a way to to visualize the revenue per state just with the colors, and it visually looking very appealing to anyone who want to see that that's dark green or most revenue hot area for us. It's the light green. We need to check that what's happening here and what we need to focus. So this is all about this, and so how we can create the map chart in Microsoft Excel. So let's mm, check the main file and uh, create a new sheet, and it will be the revenue per state. Now insert the pivot table, and insert the pivot table, it's the sales data, and when we create, then all the fields in the sales data table are visible here, and then you can click on the state and then click on the revenue. Now the state should be in the column format so that it's we can create as like sum of revenue in each of these state. It should not be in rows. You can have it in rows, but I think it's looking really good in the columns. And then uh, you can like select the chart and like the pivot table, and then the design, analyze, and you can insert the map chart. On the map chart, but oh, what's happened here? You can't create this chart type with the data inside a pivot table. Please select a different chart type or copy the data outside the pivot table. No, I do not need a different chart type, and but I will copy the data outside the pivot table. And how you can do it? So just select the columns, column names. I do not need the grand total because I want to represent the data revenue per state, and the total revenue. Now, how you can get the pivot table data? It will work the same as the data in the pivot table, but it will be outside the pivot table, and it will be like reference to the pivot table. And it's really good feature that you can get the pivot table data, and outside the pivot, and it will work the same as the pivot table data, and it will have an impact because whenever the revenue in the area or revenue in this state increase or decreases, there is change in the main data, then the changes will also occur in the map and in the data outside of the pivot table if the pivot table data is referenced. So how you can reference the pivot table? You can use is equal to sign and just uh, view and insert the formula bar, so can view that what's going in here, and then click on is equal to sign, and then click on the state revenue, enter. You are referencing the getting the pivot table data is equal to and is equal to and referencing the pivot table data, getting the pivot table data in a way you want, and it will work the same as the data in the pivot table. It will work the same like the data is in the pivot table. And then select the data, and then click on the insert, and then click on the map chart, and then click on the map. So this is the information from your map. Make the chart. You are online. Oh, so I am on airplane mode, so that's why let my internet get connected and it will be updated. So that's all about the states: Alabama, Alaska, California, Colorado, and the states with the most revenue are the dark bluish, and the state with the less revenue are almost white, like Alabama with the least revenue, and it's so. And you can refresh, and it's refresh now, internet connected. So you can change the chart type the way you want. You can change the formattings. I do not need this chart title, so I will also I can format the data series, and I only want to like those regions where which are available, those states are available in the which have the data available with us should only appear, and not in any other state. So we can map area, and only regions with data will be appeared here. And then you can also work with the colors, and you can work with the series and the series colors, also series colors. And the maximum should be the red, the minimum should be the almost pinkish type of color. This type of color is good one. So look at this, and you can also add a third color also with the medium between the red and the dark red and the. Let's see this one and how it's looking. It's not working really fine, so we can use this one also. But I think it depends upon you. If you do not need to use the second color, third, three colors, so you can use the way you want. And that's all about. And you can change these colors to the dark bluish. You can change this color to the green and light green, and you can play with the chart the way you want. So this is all about the MAP chart, that how you can represent the revenue per state on the map, the states with the most revenue in the dark, in the color you want. It doesn't mean it's a dark color, but when you present in a dark color, it means there is something much more and bigger, and with the less color you can have. So you can work with, you can play with this formatting, play with this data. You can delete this revenue per and month, and you can play with the data you want. So this is all about the revenue per state chart and how you can create a really visually appealing and interactive revenue per state chart in Microsoft Excel using the map chart function, and visually and representing your data, the revenue per state on any type of data that you want to represent per state in each of the state, in each of the area. And when anyone want to check that in which state we need to invest more, we need to invest less, we need to withdraw hand, we need to focus more energy, inject more energy, so you can represent each and everything. Also along with revenue, you can the number, the count of the products, the count of the people, and different things. So I have given you the idea that how you can create the map chart. Then you can play with the map chart in the way you want. You can represent the data. You can visualize the data, the end of data that you want, like the number, the congestion of mobile users in this area, and the less number of mobile users in which area. So you can visually represent each and everything um, using the map chart. That's in this episode we have talked about creating the map chart, and in the next episode we will dig more into, and we will create the donut charts, and we will talk about the performance, we talk about the customer acquisition in the upcoming episodes, and customer satisfaction, and how you can create visually represent those type of data using the charts in Microsoft Excel. So stay tuned and watch the complete series, and also share this series with your friends and colleagues, so that they can also get benefit, and they can also create the prototypes for their products, create amazing and interactive and impressive dashboards in any area they are working, either in freelancing or in full-time job, in the corporates, and in any area they're working, and they can create really visually appealing dashboards using Microsoft Excel. So share it with them. Do you want to move your career to the next level? Then subscribe to my YouTube channel, Grow with Ishtiaq Khan. Here you can find videos related to career and personal development, learning new skills, and how you can transform yourself to grow and attract next big opportunity that is waiting for you. Also, press the bell icon to get notified of the new video shared on this platform, and also share the video with your friends and colleagues, because sharing is caring. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.